that
This is-
their
this is-
72nd scale kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is you, George?
Yeah. That was back in the day when I was doing such things. And basically, it's a 1/4-inch thick casting of Duro water putty. And you can, the next day, you can take it out of the mold. And you can scritch on it with the back of a knife. I use this back of a scalpel from way back when. And such. After the second day, you need a razor saw to make an impression on it. And after the 5th day, you need something from Black & Decker.
So you're talking about scribing all the blocks?
The bricks, yes. Yeah. And the figures are, I don't know, I got a bunch of those from up at American Eagles before they went away. So that tells you how old this is.
Well, at least they're not naked ladies like that one time we brought over the naked ladies.
What naked lady? Which one?
You read that
He
whole
got his
stack.
attention.
Yeah, remember the nun and
If
all those other
you're,
Oh,
if you're
right,
against,
yes.
if you have a thing against naked ladies, then you should subscribe to Playboy, because there are no more naked ladies in Playboy.
I know that.
There also are no more party jokes and no more
No.
cartoons.
See, on the back side here, we have some woodwork.
Oh, it's got a door.
Nice
Yeah, and
door.
this is supposed to be some sort
And a
of,
shelf.
well, no, that's the floor of the tower that was next to it, because they can't build it all. So,
Why not?
Storing rocks on his shelf.
Yeah.
well, let's say you can throw them at the people.
I know,
down
I
below.
know. He's just messing with you.
Except in this case, the people have gotten up to the parapet. So, anyway. Okay, so next here, this is monogram with the kit decals and everything. An F4J, and that's 92, 90,
Pretty good kid,
1990.
actually.
Because they said just to the locals, they said, bring all the models to put into the show at the last time we had the Nationals in Seattle. So I brought that up, and of course, it got laughed at. But it's just out of the box. It has some,
It's pretty good detail in there, though.
Yeah.
Back when you had good eyes, huh?
back when I had eyes that worked, yes. And I did put little pieces of decal on the missiles in the appropriate locations. and so
Yep,
forth,
I
so
see
forth.
And
that.
for those of you who have any trouble putting together an F4 kit, if you find the pieces are a tight fit, it's very realistic. Especially the late models.
Okay. And, okay, so this is, I think, a MiG-25.
31.
31? Good, because that's what I wrote down. But it's not supposed to be that color. My flat has gotten like dirty or something.
It faded, yeah.
No, I think it's because it's dust color, which is a real light tan. And it's a very flat, but under this circumstances, it it's
Scrape
just
off
come
the
up to be a
decals and put
little.
Syrian or Libyan markings on it.
Eh? No, those are
Yeah.
Russian.
Oh, I said,
Yeah.
if it looks more dusty, scrape off the decals and put Syrian or Libyan markings on it.
Yeah.
Some Middle Eastern country that
Then
flies.
it'll be the
Or
right
it
finish.
could be
again.
the, it could be
It'll
the
no,
Russians
it'll be
fighting in
back
Afghanistan, right?
Yeah, right, because that was about when I built it, yes. So that too is just out of the box, and off you go.
We're going next.
I don't know
Next.
where to put that. Okay, that's
Little Sherman.
Issy, I think, Sherman. And back in the day, yeah, it's also out of the box, but back in the day, one of the things they were talking about was chiclets for sandbags.
Yeah.
And the regular chiclets were like a 1/35 sandbag. And the mini chiclets, which you put a handful in your hand and chomped up, they were like 1/72 scale sandbags. So those are actually chiclets. You soak the candy coating off of them, and the remaining gum stuff you can put a little edge on if you want, and next to the seams, and yada, yada, yada.
Thank you, Jerry Seinfeld.
All right.
And that one, I think, is a, what is that, Aurora? I think.
That probably,
It's an
I think
oldie.
Haskell's the
Corsair.
only people to put out a birdcage Corsair on that scale.
Whatever it is. Yes, it's a Corsair. At least it has its propeller. Again, out of the box, yada, yada. I did pretty much all the things out of the box.
Is this Japanese MiG?
No, that's a George. N1K2, because it's the midway.
K2J.
Oh, I thought it
And
was.
it's missing its propeller.
Oh,
on the
I
side
thought
of
it
the
was
box.
Jet fighter.
Yeah, that's what I.
No, no,
That's,
no, no.
that's the early version of the MiG-15.
Team, yeah.
Pound for pound, that was probably the best fighter the Imperial Japanese Navy fielded in that war.
Yeah.
There was a warrant officer by the name of Kensuke Muto who was bounced by 12 Hellcats over Japan one day, and he shot down 4 of them before he got away.
I like it because of my name.
What's
Such
it,
as
Hank?
Hank Ralph, yes. And this, I think, is, not actually, who's the Lindbergh?
Target.
Target? It's a Target, yes. And all the rest of these are Skeet. Yes, this is just also, again, out of the box. It's East Germany,
Yep.
and it's sort of wintry. And I think it's a T-72.
72, the slope. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's,
You got some little
and
figures.
these are, who makes those?
Well, they're firefighters.
Yeah, they're Navy firefighters. They go along with the kit that has the fire engine for your carrier deck. I think that's Hasegawa.
Okay.
And these are a couple of the guys. And this
Yeah,
is
to me, I think, are
Matchbox.
148.
And the first time I went to a model contest, I entered that. Needless to say, it didn't do anything, but it's
good.
also a Matchbox right out of the box, complete with the trencher and everything else, and kit decals and everything.
Nice
So,
panel lines.
yeah, I'm sure there's penalized.
No, you did a nice job on them. I mean, they stand out really nice.
Well,
You know, even those
Maybe.
hard early Matchbox kits with the trench and everything, they were worth buying if nothing else because they had some of the greatest decals. They were usually pretty well in register. I mean, they did really, look at them. They're not out around or anything.
No,
Nope.
they
Fin flanks
sit
and
nice.
roundels are very nice.
Yeah.
They last forever as long as you don't let them get wet.
Yeah.
They go on very well. They have very good adhesive,
Yep.
and you weren't going to find some of those markings anywhere else. Like their Heinkel 115 came with Finnish markings. Their Heinkel 111 came with Romanian markings, Imperial Romanian. Cool, neat stuff. Their little 109E that you got over there in the box comes with JG27 North Africa markings.
So this, I think, is AMT. It's a 1 to 24, 5, something like that, scale Wonder Beast.
What?
And it's a truck.
Not 124 scale, nice try.
What is, oh, 32.
That's what I was wondering. I was
Yeah,
worried
30
that it
second
was
scale.
132nd scale.
No.
It sort of goes with the
That's
tank.
125th scale. There,
Yeah, it
so.
goes with the tank. And it's Bentley green on the cab and really difficult. Spray with your little airbrush, white. Now, we found out how to
Use a
do
rattle
that.
can.
Well, actually, Krylon.
There you go.
Rattle can painted white.
Yeah.
Bunch of, the only thing I added to it really is the aerials. And there's a piece of aluminum tube, I think it is, in part of the exhaust system.
For the top of the exhaust stack.
Yeah, top of the exhaust. Now, I got into this because I had read an article about how East German trucks can just drive through the border into West Germany back in the day, and they would just sit there and park outside NATO airfields. And a truck like this would just be sitting there for 3-4 days, and there'd be these little holes in the back of the truck.
Thank you.